Did you know that the law of attraction is now backed by science? Well, if you did not know that, it's true. And that's what I'm gonna be explaining here on this video. I'm also gonna be explaining how it's backed by science, how you can use it to the best of your ability so that you can make more money than you ever have before, you can be happier than you've ever been, and you can just have more success in every area of your life and just live a more prosperous, abundant, fulfilled life. So if you're interested in any of that or all of that, make sure and stick around all the way to the end of this video. Hey, what's up guys? Nick, Aweber here. Welcome to today's video. Really excited to have you here. I'm very passionate about this topic, this law of attraction, and I know that has a little bit of woo-woo context to it, but as I mentioned in the intro of this video, law of attraction is now backed by science. So if you want to make more money than you ever have before, if you want to make $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, anything in between or more, it's more than possible. And I want to help you understand and help you adopt this law of attraction and understand that it's backed by science, and the people that actually practice this and know it to the ability that I'm going to teach you here in this video have massive success. I've been learning from some of my master mentors recently, and I'm going all in on this stuff. And so that's why I want to make a video about it, to cement it even deeper into my subconscious, but also help you guys out and help you understand what the power is behind this, okay? And when you do this, it's kind of crazy. Ever since I've really been putting this into practice, I just attract people left and right. I remember one of the first months that I did it, I made $10,000 just like that. Like literally, it just like probably around 6,000 of those dollars just kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't even expect it, it just kind of came in. This money started coming in. I was getting free stuff at the grocery store all the time. I got $50 off my groceries pretty much every single time. It's kind of crazy because it almost takes this world that we think can sometimes be hard and it turns it into a magical experience, and it's really hard to explain. I know it sounds a little hypey, but that's why I wanted to explain it on a scientific level so you can understand it and understand that it is real and very vivid, and it's not just this woo-woo stuff, it's backed by science, and so that you can understand how real it is, how it makes sense, and then therefore go out there and apply it, of course. That's the most important part. Now, if you guys are down with that, if you're interested in this type of topic, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, but also put down in the comments that you're excited about this, that this is stuff that you are very interested in, and I will definitely make more content about it, okay? So again, let's just jump into this. I wanna share a story and how, so at the root of it, it's kind of all based on quantum physics. And I know that word probably sounds like, oh my gosh, what the heck is quantum physics? But I'd like to explain it in very simplistic terms. This isn't gonna be to the extent of it, but I wanna explain it in very simplistic terms so that you can understand it. It's the way that I completely understood it when I first heard it, and that's what really made it real. Because someone told me recently that said, spirituality is science that hasn't caught up yet, right? Spirituality is science that hasn't caught up yet. So it hasn't been explained, but as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, is that this stuff has been explained and it's backed by science now. So sit tight and let me explain what this is all about. It was Einstein that discovered quantum physics in the first place, okay? And his direct terminology when he found out, he said it was spooky. Okay? He said it was spooky and he didn't like it. But let me explain exactly what the test that they did to understand this. So essentially what they did is they shot a particle at this wall. This wall had two doors. This wall had two doors, okay? And they shot the particle at, and the particle hit both doors at the same time, okay? One particle hit the same particle hit both doors at the same time. What? That doesn't make sense, right? So then the next thing that they did, they had a person helping them with this project, and they had this guy that was part of the project. He would stare at door number one. They would do the same exact test, and they shot the particle out, and the guy was looking at door one. He was paying attention to door one. The particle only hit door number one, okay? So at first it hit both doors. Now it's only hitting door one when the guy was looking at it. So they switch the guy over to door number two. He's staring at door number two. They shoot the particle, same test. The door only hits door number two. Particle only hits door number two. So they're like, okay, well, this is interesting. Take the guy out of the equation again, shoot the particle at the wall, hits both doors at the same exact time. What does this tell us? It tells us where attention goes, energy flows. Where attention goes, energy flows, right? So basically what that is telling us, whatever type of vibration that you put out is what exactly is going to be attracted right back to you. And that's a very simplistic understanding and way of knowing quantum physics, which is the basis of law of attraction. So what you need to know is that whatever type of energy that you are putting out, whatever type of vibe that you're putting out, whatever type of vibration you're putting out, that's what you're going to attract back to you. And to explain this even further is that, and again, I apologize if this is getting a little deep, but it's important. The way I perceive it is that it's kind of like a ocean wave. So there's, obviously ocean waves can go big or they could be, very small. So I like to think about this, and this is the best way I like to describe it, which makes a whole lot of sense to me and anybody I've explained it to, is that we are the center of ocean waves, right? And the better your vibration is, the more positive, the more happy-go-lucky you are, the bigger the vibrations are coming, okay? They're emitting off of you. And everything in this world is connected by energy, okay? Everything in this world is connected by energy, and no matter if you are on the other side of this, metaphorical lake with your waves, it's going to affect something on the other side of the lake, no matter how big or how small. It depends on how big or small. But the thing is that whenever someone has high vibrations and they're emitting a good frequency, is that they're going to attract other people that have big frequencies, right? People that are emitting good frequencies. And our brain is the most powerful transmitter of frequencies. It can attract things on the opposite side of the world instantaneously. And to help you understand this is that that's exactly what happened for me. I had an instance where I was working with a client where things were going really well, didn't work out for whatever reason, and then I took that as a positive. Instead of, I was vibing high like this, doing really well with this client canceled. Kind of changed my vibration up a little bit, but I said, nah, I'm good. And I kept a positive vibration. I said, something better's coming, I'm happy, I'm positive. I chose to put out a good energy, and soon enough, literally like a week later, I got a huge opportunity to work with one of the biggest agencies out today for a YouTube advertising agency. And then even this last week, I've been same type of thing. I feel like I've just kind of amplified my vibration over the past week and a half. Big vibrations, all these other people that are on the same wave. I met new people at the party, I reconnected with this person, somebody I haven't talked to in months just messaged me and talked about how he was doing some big things and wanted to collaborate a little bit. And so at first I thought it was a coincidence. Every time I thought it was a coincidence. When I was making more money, when I all of a sudden met 10K just out of nowhere, when I signed a dream client and then another dream client, and then when I attracted this dream opportunity out of nowhere, it was going far beyond coincidences. And I just couldn't overlook the fact that every time I was putting out a positive vibration, that's when it came back on me. And okay, it doesn't matter if you're trying to attract a relationship into your life. It doesn't matter if you're trying to attract more money into your life. It doesn't have to be hard. It actually is quite easy when all you have to do is put out a positive frequency. And the important thing is to just know that you're gonna do it. And then you have a burning desire. So I'm gonna kind of translate this, or I'm gonna transition this back into the teachings of Napoleon Hill, which are basically the core fundamental of all this type of stuff. So if you have not read Think and Grow Rich, or even further, the Laws of Success, which is actually the most complete work, I would strongly recommend that you do it. But you'll notice in Napoleon Hill's work, one of the two biggest things in his work is having a definite chief aim and having a burning desire to get it. And once you do those, once you have very clear on what you want to have, and then you have a burning desire to go out there and get it, and then you just positively put out good frequencies, you feel good, you make a choice to feel good, you make a choice to put out great energy, that is what's gonna come back on you. And when you are focused on that, and when you have attention on exactly what you want, that's where energy flows, okay? When you have attention, you have a burning desire for something, you have a definite chief aim, you have a dream you're continually focused on, you put energy on that, just like the person was putting energy at the door, that's where the particle is gonna shoot, and then it's gonna come right back to you. So again, I know this may be a little out there, but it's really not too deep once you really think about it. And what I really want to encourage you guys to do is really start diving a little bit deeper. So if you guys are interested in more of this type of content, then I strongly recommend that you put a comment down below. Let me know that, just put law of attraction down below, and I will make more videos on this and teach you guys that are more core fundamental about all this type of stuff so that you can really understand it, and most importantly, know it. When I teach this stuff, it's great that you're consuming and learning it, but until you get to the point where you can teach it, you're not gonna have the same exact type of results. And I have a bunch of resources. In fact, one of the places that I learned this from, it's said that this training has costed people $80,000. And if you guys, I have the first part of it that I can give access to people. Just put in 80K, whatever. Just put in down below whatever you, if you're interested in this type of stuff, and I can send it your way, or just send me a message on Instagram. That'd probably be the best way, and I can send you a link over to it. But this stuff is extremely valuable, and although I didn't have to pay $80,000 for this, I would have said it would be worth it because it's gonna make me millions and millions of dollars. And it's gonna make it easier, it's gonna make it fun. And one of the most important things that I wanted to just kind of finish this video on is, yes, have a burning desire. Have a definite chief aim on what you really want. Have a dream that you're going after, and have an obsession with it. But then also, the most important thing at all times is to feel good. And feeling good is a choice. It's not, you're not depending on outside circumstances, you're not dependent on this, that, and so on. Feeling good is a choice. And at every single moment, your most important thing is to be feeling good, feeling better than you are now, always feeling better, and you can do whatever that takes. Okay, is it standing up and dancing? Is it smiling? Is it laughing? Is it having fun? Is it watching a comedy show? Whatever it is, do whatever you have to do to feel good, while you have a definite chief aim or a dream, a desire, and then have a burning desire, a passion and an obsession with it. And if you can do those type of things, it's gonna be crazy. I just talked with my cousin-in-law, and he just attracted a free cup of coffee. Now I know that's not extreme by any means, but that's what he chose to. He wanted to attract a free cup of coffee, got it in. But when you truly believe that you can make $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month, and you believe it, and that's your dream, that's your definite chief aim, and you put a lot of passion, you have a burning desire for it, and you're always feeling good, and you're putting that type of energy out, that's the type of energy that's gonna come back on you. So I know that this was maybe a little bit deeper than most of the content I've made before, but I really want to teach people and help people understand what this stuff is all about, because it's true and it's real. And the reason that this is, quote unquote woo, is because the higher elite that discovered this stuff, they didn't want anybody else to know it. And that's why they claimed it's woo, because they wanted people to make them feel crazy when they learn this stuff. But yeah, when you're happy and you're having massive success, I don't mind being called crazy when life is good, right? So just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you guys got a lot of value out of that. Share this with a friend that needs to hear this, okay? This stuff is a choice. And if you choose to make it happen, you can make it happen. But it's also a choice if you don't want to. So wanted to share that with you guys. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you on the next video. Bye-bye.